My name is Alynn Guerra. I make artwork under the name of Red Hydrant Press. I am a printmaker based in Grand Rapids, Michigan. The process of printmaking is basically transferring an image from one surface onto the other. In this case, I'm doing a carving and then transferring that carving onto a t-shirt. Here is the design that I'm carving. It's simple and has defined lines. The material that I'm carving, it's called Speedy Carve. It's soft and flexible, which makes it easier to carve and print. With your pencil, scratch the back of your design, then turn it over and place it over your plate. And start tracing your design. Make sure that you go over every line. Also, make sure that you don't move your paper until after you are done tracing. Before you start carving, you need to decide what is it that you're going to carve. I am going to carve the background or the negative space, and then I am going to leave my image. So that is going to be the color of the ink. The plate is now ready to carve, and for that I'm using a Speedball lino cutter. It comes with a set of cutting tools. It has different shapes and sizes. The ones that I'm using are the V and the U. The V is basically to carve around all your design and all the fine lines, and the U is to remove big chunks of the background. You can store the rest of your little lino cutters in the back of the handle, and then you need to make sure that you insert the cutter in the right little slot there. It looks like a little smile. Tighten it, not too hard, and now it's ready to carve. I'm going to use the V tool, and I'm going to go around all of the lines to define my design. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to switch blades, and I'm going to use the big U and just carve away all of the background until my final image is done. And that's how the plate looks like after I'm done carving. Now that the plate is ready, I am going to apply ink or ink it. I am using a water-based fabric printmaking ink and spatulas, a brayer or a soft roller. It's a printmaking roller. You're going to need a t-shirt and maybe another t-shirt for testing in case something doesn't come out right or you want to change the design. It's always a good idea to start with an old t-shirt. A rag for cleaning and a piece of newspaper, newsprint, anything to put in between your t-shirt so that the ink doesn't go through the other side. Spread the ink on the inking slab. If it's a little thick, maybe work it out a little bit. Sometimes it's thicker, so in this case it's pretty soft. And make it as wide as your roller. You don't really need to cover the whole surface of the slab. And then pick up a little bit of ink with your roller and spread it in a very thin layer. You want to create thin layers and then start building it up little by little. Now grab your plate and then start transferring the ink with your roller. And you want to start with thin layers. So you're going to build it up little by little rather than with a thick layer all at once. Make sure that you are rolling in both directions so that the ink is spread on the slab evenly and then on your plate. Before you start printing, put a piece of newspaper or any kind of paper just to prevent the ink from going through the other side. Make sure that you get a good grip on your plate and then place it on your shirt carefully. Now you need to add pressure. You can use the clean roller or your hands. Make sure that you go all around the corners and edges. Carefully remove your plate, and there you have just printed your own t-shirt.